I am doing fantastic. Hello, Soul family. Thank you for being here. We're so grateful to have you here once again. Today's going to be really interesting. Um, talk a lot. There's a lot of talk about clones and things like that, and I figured, it's about time to start discussing this topic. I really can't wait to find out what we get, what information we receive. I do want to
Mm.
get Jazzy's input as well. How is Jazzy doing?
He's good. He's got a cold head today. He's very cold. Oh, so,
Oh, poor
yeah,
Jazzy.
he's good. He's good. I need to
That's
get him a
good.
beanie.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Get him like a beanie from like a doll, like a doll
Yeah,
beanie.
yeah, and
That
a
would be
scarf or
awesome.
something. All right, I'll get him one of those because he's got a very cold head today. It's cold here.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So, how's things in Australia? Anything
Um,
interesting?
it's sort of status quo. There's still lots and lots of chemtrails, but yeah, they're talking about putting certain substances in chemtrails now for us.
Yes.
They're passing that legislation as we talk.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
yeah,
very good.
I know, which is not which is not great. But anyway, so yeah, but no, apart from that, we're much the same. So
Okay. All right. Well, still praying for you guys. I know you're one of the places that are most, you know, um
restricted still.
restricted.
Mm,
Absolutely. Absolutely. All
yeah,
right. Well, I am ready to get started with this
let's do it.
line of questioning. And it's all about clones. Um so the first question is, and I think we all assume that clones exist, but why not? Let's make sure. Do human clones exist?
Excellent question. I think you're right. We need to start with a positive,
Basic,
a basic question.
basic
Yes,
question.
they do, because we've got our Six of Wands and we've got our Page of Pentacles. And so this is something new, bringing something new into reality. So yes,
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 absolutely.
yeah, that's definite. So
Absolutely. Okay, very good. So the next question is, how long have there been
mm,
clones on Earth?
wow, let's see. Okay, this might be something I also check with my kinesiology, because time-wise is always a bit trickier. Wow, so we've got our Eight of Cups, which means if that's walking away from a situation, walking away from something. Four of Swords. So this has been, to me, this has been hidden for a lot longer than what we expect.
And that's why I asked the question.
Yeah. So, and again, it's the Hermit's come up. So this is introspection. This is actually wisdom. I would say this has been around for eons. I'm just going to tune in and see if I can get a time frame with my kinesiology. Okay, so I'll ask if has it been more than, say, 1,000 years? It's saying yes. So this is actually
Wow.
something that was worked with way back, even, like Atlantic. Well, they could create, couldn't they?
Yeah. Yeah,
So it's
absolutely.
been around a lot longer than what we would expect. I
Okay,
mean, I
so
remember,
then
everyone remembers Dolly the sheep from the 70s, don't we? Do you remember Dolly the sheep?
yes. So, and we thought that we were being like all like, with new technology and
Mm-hmm.
everything at that time, and it's been here for thousands of years.
Yeah.
So, the question would be then, did it have nefarious purposes even back then? Has it
Yeah.
always have
Mm.
nefarious reasons
Yeah.
to be here?
Okay. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? The Fool. No, I feel, because this card's come up for me, no, it's not always been nefarious,
Okay.
because the Fool is about taking a new journey and the unknown. So it's almost like it was a creative thing.
Uh-huh.
And then we've got our Eight of Wands, and so this is when something happens quite quickly, or something changes, or there's messages coming
Oh.
through.
Yep.
So and then celebration. So the Three of Cups. So that's telling me that it was actually more of a aspect of their creating, their ability to manipulate DNA, create. So it was experimental, is what I'm feeling.
Okay, so are
Not
we
always
thinking so are
nefarious,
you
not always.
thinking that it just turned bad? And at some point it turned bad. Well,
It's
I
like
know.
anything in life, isn't it? There's always that black and white, good and bad. So yeah, and yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So does every clone have a soul? Does every clone not have a soul, right? That's what we've been told, right? That they don't have a soul?
yeah, yeah. Let's have a look and see. So we'll ask if the clones actually have souls. Okay, so again, it's the King of Pentacles has come up. So this is a master creator. So and then the Knight of Pentacles. So I would say that they actually can have an aspect of a soul. Ace of Cups. So it's almost like there is some
Mm.
sort of consciousness within them. There
Okay.
can be a consciousness within them, and I guess it depends on how it's made, how the clone's made. Because there's many
Oh,
different ways apparently of cloning.
okay.
Mm,
Okay. Interesting. So what this is where I wanted to use Jazzy to
mm,
try to get a little bit more detail to see what he gives you as how
okay.
that, you know,
Yeah,
how does he
let's
see
just see.
it?
I'll tune in and just see if he can actually show me what I can get from it. All right. Yeah, even so what he's showing me is even a clone still has to have a spark of life in it. So
Mm.
because anything has consciousness in it. Um so he's calling it a spark of life more than a soul.
Okay, so like for
Yeah,
example, everything we create on our reality is
yeah,
has consciousness. A
yeah,
table, a chair, they all have
yeah,
consciousness,
yeah.
but they don't have a soul.
No, they don't. So, and then the Lovers card, I was just getting clarity on that. The Lovers card came up. So this is when there's a merging of. So for us, we have a soul. Animals have souls.
Yep.
So they have a spark of life, the clones. But it depends if something's taken over the body, like in the body snatchers, or if it's, you know what I'm saying, or if the actual how the clone's been made.
Okay, so there's
So,
different ways that the
mhm,
clones can be made.
yep, is what I'm getting. Yeah,
Okay, okay. All right. So Kathy has a great question. Are backdrop people clones? So do you know what backdrop people
yeah,
are? Okay,
yeah, I
good.
do.
So I'm going to explain for whoever is watching that doesn't know what backdrop people is
Yeah,
or are. So backdrop people, according to Dolores Cannon, are people that are in the background that are not real. And the example I give you is if you go to the airport and let's say you're in a low vibration and the idea is to be in that vibratory state, then they're going to put a lot of backdrop people at the airport, but they're not real. These are not real people. They're just in your simulation to simulate busyness, to simulate, you know, having to get through people, hassle, whatever reason those backdrop people are put in place. So are clones the same as backdrop people?
okay. So I'll check with the cards, but my understanding is no.
Right. I'm
Um,
thinking the same.
yeah, because I always felt that the backdrop people do have an aspect of a soul. It's just that it's not here to go through the same experiences maybe that our soul might be.
Okay,
So
so
yeah,
maybe we can ask about backdrop
yeah,
people and if it's
yeah.
what I think it is, or because it sounds like what you're thinking is different. So we might
Mm,
need to ask a question about
yeah.
backdrop people.
Okay. So what's your understanding of it?
That they're soulless people that appear in the simulation just to appear, creating a lot of traffic on or creating a lot of people in an airport or to
Yeah.
create, crowds or masses or things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so it's really interesting because we've got our 5 of Wands. So this is a change card, a bit of a chaos card, spiritual card. Okay, so and then we've got our Empress card. So she's the beautiful creator. So she's all about beauty and whatever. Then we've got our Devil card. So it's almost like we've got the two opposite cards here. So
Mm.
what that's telling me is that some people that are backdrop, they still might have a soul, but it's actually like and then Temperance again. So this is angelic, this is something higher up. So some might have souls, they might have a different role to play, and some might not. And I feel that's why we've got that almost opposites coming in there.
Mm.
So and the 5 of Wands. So this is again, like I said, this can be a little bit of there's change, there's a little bit of confusion with it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they're not all of them have souls, but some do. It's like I guess it's like if you look at different animal groups, they have different roles to play. They have different soul groups. So it could be that as well with these backdrop people or NPCs. Is that what they call them?
NPCs.
Non-player characters.
Oh, mm-hmm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm,
yeah.
mm-hmm. Okay, but
So
then, what is the answer to the main question? Are they
yeah.
clones? Are
Oh
the
no,
backdrop
no,
people
no,
clones?
not
Okay,
clones. They're not
okay,
clones. So no, that was the soul kept coming through. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
no, they're not clones. No.
okay, okay, yeah, because they're different. They can be their own looking person. They don't have to be a
Yeah.
clone of something else. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
No.
Okay. The next question is from the Andromedan. Can the mind of someone be cloned?
The mind. Okay, Andromeda. And let's have a. So we're talking about the consciousness because remember our mind is not just a brain, is it? It's what is it? Are we going to call our mind a level of consciousness? Do you know what I'm saying? Can the
Um,
mind of someone be cloned?
right. So I'm thinking what he's talking about is that the thinking thought. Imagine the brain or
That's what I was
what
wondering.
they think or their knowledge or something like that.
Okay, so be cloned. Yep. Okay. Wow, this is interesting. I'm feeling that maybe it can be. So
I was
because
thinking it probably is.
sorry, 10 of Pentacles. So this is very abundant. It's also can mean a lot of people. It can actually mean a lot of numbers. And then we've got our 6 of Swords, which is moving away from one place to another. So usually into something better. And then our Ace of Pentacles. So that to me is usually, yes, there's a reality that it's happened. So it actually somehow they may be able to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really, yeah. That's
Yeah.
because I was trying to get my head around the question, but yeah, I think you're right. They
Yeah.
can by the looks of things. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Very good. His next question is, why are clones here on planet Earth, and who was the first to invent the clone technology? That's going to be interesting. I don't
Mm.
know if that's something that the cards can tell us because they're not going to give us names,
No,
but we can see what Jazzy can tell us as well,
yep. And
in addition to
remember
the
when we
cards,
did the kinesiology, it was coming up with it's been around for
for
a long
thousands of years.
thousands.
Yeah.
So yeah, so yeah, it just depends. Temperance, well, that's interesting. Again, this is like almost like a ET type energy. It can be off-worlders. So that could be where the technology has come from. Yep. So we've got our 6 of
Okay.
Cups, which is someone offering a gift, offering an aspect, and that can often involve knowledge. So this can actually pertain to knowledge and history. So yeah, I feel that this is what we would call an off-worlded technology. That Empress card has come up again. She's a creator. So it's again, I think it's off-worlder technology. Mm.
Okay. Okay. Very good. So the next question I have is, how do the clones get activated?
Mm. Oops. Okay, I wanted to come out, that's for sure. So we've got our Nine of Wands first up. So to me, this is always, there's been a hard journey. It's like there's something that's gone on. They're nearly finished, so it's obviously just waiting. So let's just see what activates it. Four of Pentacles. Now this is setting up a foundation. It can also be something that blocks it. So I'm feeling with cards like this that it actually takes something, a decision. So Three of Swords. So this actually can be when a decision's made that they then yeah, it's like, how can I explain this? They would have a technology, or they would have a way of doing that, whether it's a consciousness, whether it's whatever. There would be some way to activate it. So all I'm getting is that it's known, whatever it is, they know how to do it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Can we
So it's
see?
almost like it can be held in stasis, is what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until they decide.
Can you see what Jazzy knows about it? Does he know?
Let's have a look and see. Tuning in. Okay, it's it's almost like he's showing me, almost like, again, that spark of life. It's like something like ignites it almost to activate. So it's like something within the cell or whatever, it's activated. That's all I'm
Okay.
getting from him.
Yeah,
so,
but we don't know how or
No.
how that spark gets activated. Okay.
No.
Okay. Okay. So do they need a specific DNA sample like hair, or can it be just intention? So how do you want me to ask that question? To
Let's
create
ask.
a clone,
Yeah.
do they need a sample of the DNA? Let's go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah. I would say yes, because we've got our World card that's come up, and we've got our Justice and our Queen of Pentacles. So she's a contemplator of reality. So I would say that yes, they need DNA to clone.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very good.
So otherwise it would have come up very clear, with the two or something like that. So
Yeah. Okay. So the next question I have here is, are they cloned from birth, or can they be cloned as an adult?
okay.
So does that make sense? Does
Yeah,
the
it does.
clone grow? Does the clone grow like a human being does, or does it stay at that age that it's cloned at? So, for example, Hillary, right? Let's say Hillary was cloned at when she was 55.
Yep.
Does she stay at that age physically? Her DNA, does it grow or age, or does it stay at 55 forever? That clone, that specific clone.
Okay. Well, I guess it depends on how long the clones last for too.
Yes,
So,
but
'cause yes,
see, it
yeah.
doesn't matter. A clone can last 5 years, but it doesn't age. My question is, does it age for the amount of time that it lasts, does it age or not?
Yeah, okay. It looks like it may do, because we've got our Nine of Wands, which is the journey, a bit of a tough journey, and then we've got our Two of Cups. So it does look like an Ace of Pentacles again. So it does look to me like there is some, like,
They
damage, I
do
suppose,
age.
aging process,
Okay.
within it. Yeah.
Okay. Um,
It's a shame. Wouldn't
how
it be nice if we could clone ourselves and stay that
how
age?
long do clones last
Mm, good question.
before they start having problems?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the King of Wands has come up. So to me, that's saying it depends on the quality of the clone, because the
Oh,
King of Wands is a great manifester. So yeah, and then the Four of Cups. This is someone being offered something. So it just depends how good it is, as to how long it will actually last. And then our Knight of Wands has come up. So this again, it's a messenger. It's spiritual. So there's a couple of spiritual cards in there too.
Mhm,
So it
mhm.
depends on the actual quality and of it
Okay.
as to how long
Okay.
it will
Interesting.
last.
So there's
Yeah,
different qualities. Okay. Can you do kinesiology to find out the average of how long these last? I want to know if
sure.
it's I'm thinking like 3 to 5 years for some reason in my head, but
Okay, let's have a look and see. So I'll just ask, can we get an average? Yep. So let's have a look. So so 1 year. Yeah, about 3 years is what's coming up.
mm, okay.
Yep, before obviously things start to fall off.
Yeah. There is a funny video of Hillary like a meltdown and it's hilarious. So yeah. Okay, so do they need upgrades like a computer? Like do they need
Yeah. Okay.
upgrades?
Let's have a look and see. Yeah, it looks like it because we've got our 5 of Pentacles. So this is when they're like it's been a hard journey and something has to change. This always means that there's change that's needed. 6 of Swords, moving into better waters or moving away from something. So yeah, definitely. That's 4 of Swords. So something is going on under there. There's a mystery going on. So definitely they do need upgrades.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Um, because I saw that there's cloning factories where these elites fly to quite often.
Well, really?
Yes. And the what was being said was that it was to get upgraded, for their clones to get upgraded.
Mm,
So, are there DNA slash brain storage facilities that the bad guys use to do this, to
let's have a look.
upgrade the clones?
Interesting.
Oh, that's so funny, Dennis. I'm going to have to ask that question. That's hilarious. And I didn't even think about it. So we'll ask that next.
Okay, so again we've got our 4 of Cups, which is someone being offered something. So it looks like that yes, like when they need it, when it's ready, they are being offered something. 9 of Wands again. It's that hard journey. So it's like when they get to that point, yeah, there must be the world. So yeah, so I would say that yes, there is such.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yep. So they were
definitely.
stating that there was some in Ukraine,
Oh wow.
Antarctica, and under
Sorry.
Disneyland in LA.
Wow.
And that's where they do the celebrities.
Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
So let's see if that's really true. Is there a
Okay.
cloning factory under Disneyland
Oh, the things I
where
reckon
the
they'll find.
celebrities get their upgrades?
Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, it does look like there could be. I'll show you the cards. Yep. What does that look like?
Yeah, that
So
looks
we've got
like the
a
facility. Oh, that looks like Disney, the Disney castle.
exactly. So because the first card up was the 4 of Cups again, so it's
Again.
offering something, and then the 6 of Pentacles, which is actually um, it's sort of giving some. Where are we? So that's yeah. So it's offering something to people again. So it's like 2 offering cards, and then there's Disneyland. So yes,
Yeah, that's hilarious.
that is hilarious.
Okay, too funny. And that's a perfect time to go to a very funny question. Can a clone get brain freeze?
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, that is
Ah,
funny. Um, yeah, I would say because we've got our Knight of Wands again, bringing through a message. So yeah, they would be able to have any of the things that humans go through. So brain freeze would
okay,
definitely be
yes.
one of them.
Okay, very good.
It's so
So then
funny.
that goes to my question that I was going to ask is, do they eat? Do clones
Mm,
eat like we do?
okay. I guess if they've got a physical body that needs nourishing.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's an organic body. Sometimes it looks like a robot.
Yeah,
I
and I
don't
wonder if
know.
that's the consciousness aspect of it. So, okay, let's just see. Yeah, I'm getting that they do. So Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, there's still like a process that they go through. Yep, Three of Wands. This is looking to the future, creating something through there, and the Three of Pentacles. And so this is where contracts are drawn up, things are decided and signed. So yeah, I would say that they're fairly similar to what normal
Humans do.
humans
So
are.
if I were to
Yeah.
ask if they sleep,
Mm.
would you think is the same
Mm.
answer? Do they sleep? Do they need sleep like
I would think
humans do?
so. Let's have a look and see. Do they sleep? Yes, they do. Ace of Swords has come up.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So I had a friend who was cloned. I'm not really sure how they were able to do this, but he knew he was cloned.
yeah.
And he felt like it didn't matter to him, like, oh, it's not a big deal. I don't care. It doesn't affect me.
Mm.
Really? It doesn't affect you. Well, um, let's find out because I feel like if your consciousness is fragmented or
Mm.
your a piece of you
Mm.
is in another body, doesn't that affect your energy? Can it suck up someone's
Yeah.
energy if they're cloned?
It's a really good point, and it's interesting because with some of the super soldiers, they because they are cloned and sort of on other planets and all the rest of it, but it's like they don't remember um, until something's triggered in them,
Yeah.
and so yeah, so let's just see if it affects. So consciousness
The
affects their
person's energy, the
energy.
person that was cloned
Mm.
or
Okay,
fragment their soul is another question.
and that's it. What consciousness is in it in that body? Was it just a
Mhm.
physical? Yeah, I'm not sure because the Hanged Man has come up. So this is usually surrendering, just allowing something to be what it is. All right, and then
Mhm.
again we've got our Empress card, which is our beautiful creation, and then the King of Wands. So that's a very powerful card. This is
Mhm.
a master. So I would say that it depends on what they've done with the consciousness. If they haven't taken an aspect of your consciousness, they've just physically like cloned you, then yeah, it's like what consciousness is in there. It doesn't look like it does affect the
The
person.
the person's energy.
Yeah,
Energy. Okay.
no.
Okay. And with those cards, can you tell if it affects their soul? Is their soul fragmented when they're cloned?
Mm.
Or is that a new question for the cards?
No, it's okay. I can ask that now. So let's just
Okay.
see. Yeah, interesting. There can be some because the Seven of Cups to me is always a little bit chaotic. There's a lot going on. There's aspects in there that there could be some soul fragmentation.
I think so.
Yeah, so and we've got our High Priestess card, which can be it's about keeping the balance in here, but it's also again that mystery. It's very sacred. So I feel that there is something that goes on because the magicians now come up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel that there can be.
It does fragment
Yeah.
their soul then.
Hmm.
Okay. All right.
Again, though, it depends because there's so many. There apparently is different ways of cloning. So I think it would depend on which way has been used.
Mm, okay. I knew more about. I wish we had information more about it. Um, okay. So, is Britney Spears a clone? I would think
Oh,
that she would. Um, she would have several, not
well, I
just
mean,
one, right?
yeah, exactly. Yep, Seven of Pentacles. So it does look like because I'm sorry, this is Eight of Pentacles because that's actually a working card. So that they're working on something. So Knight of Swords. So this is what I always feel of as military, but it's obviously they're brought in when they're needed. I mean, you wonder how many of the stars have actually
Mm.
been cloned. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Hierophant. So this is someone that sits in a position of authority and power.
So
So,
it sounds to me
mm,
like you said, like they bring him in when needed. So
yep,
yeah, that makes total sense.
yep.
Yeah. Yep. 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 Okay. The next one is Lady Gaga.
Ooh, she works for the White Hats. Oh, let's just have a look and see. I thought that she wasn't so much a lady. Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's have a look. This Lady Gaga one.
She has a weird look to her.
Yeah. Um, no, it's Four of Pentacles has come up. So this to me is always a foundation. I don't feel that she is, because then
Okay.
we've got our King of Swords. So this is when something that's very powerful. Again, it's a master, truth speaker. So I don't feel that she actually is a clone. So
Okay.
no.
Okay. Okay. Um, is there any way we can get a percentage of how many celebrities have been cloned?
Okay. Yeah, let's have a look and see. I'll do my kinesiology. That's
Mm-hmm.
always a good way to do it. About 35% it's coming up with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's not as many as I expected it to be.
Mm.
Okay. This is a great question, Art. Do clones have free will?
Well, very good question. Let's see. I feel that they're actually programmed because of when we've got our Knight of Wands again, this is bringing through messages, something that's already been directed. The moons come up. So this is something deep in their psyche. So I feel that they would have free will as to, do I want to turn left or right? What do I want to eat? However, I feel that they're programmed from what I'm seeing here. And there's the Magician card. So I feel that they have got obviously a prime directive. Is that the word we can use? But
Yeah,
yeah,
they're programmed for something, right? They're
yeah, they
they
are.
they're being created for a reason, so that has to be
Yes.
their program, I would think. So,
So they would have free will to a point, of course.
yeah, but not like
Not,
us.
no,
No, for
no.
sure.
That's
For
a good
sure.
question.
So, do they have guides like we do? Spirit guides?
Okay, let's see. Wow, no, it just brings up a whole world of things, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't I don't think I don't think they do, because we've got our Six of Swords again, which is traveling, where are we? Moving away from something into a whole different position, moving over water, so it's different. Then we've
Different.
got the world, so it feels like it's a different world. Um, yeah, it's I don't know. I don't feel like they've got the same connection, because there's an Ace of Pentacles there, so it's almost like it's something unique. It's
Okay.
yeah. I don't know. I'm not getting that they are. They do have them. Mm.
Okay. Okay, very good. If they have a spark, like Jassy says, does that
Yep.
mean that they are connected to source and that they could awaken to realize they're a clone? And I asked this because I had a session a long time ago where a robot was half robot and half human. Maybe he was just, I don't know, but somehow he
Hmm.
started feeling feelings and emotions as a robot. So it was this session was really amazing. So I'm wondering
Wow.
if that could happen here.
It does look like it, because the Tower cards come up. So this is usually a massive change, a big, revelation, whatever. Then we've got the Magician card. So this is actually creating something as well. The Magician can bring something through onto Earth, and then the Strength card. So yeah, there could be some actual awakening, like you said, within them to realize.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Mm.
Okay. So Andromeda is wondering if he's a clone.
Oh, I'll use my kinesiology Andromeda and let's have a look and see. No.
Okay,
Came
Andromeda,
up with a
no.
no very strongly.
Very strongly, no. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay, so let's see. If they are cloned, then where is their
Mm,
real body? I think that depends on the clone, right? Um, I would think that some people have passed away and their clones alive, or some people
yeah.
they're still their body's still walking around just doing more stuff. I know I heard that Kevin Hart had like 3 clones, and that,
Wow.
you know, he's still, at home living with his wife, but then the clones are doing a lot of the work, out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly. So it does depend on the situation from what I'm getting, because I've got the 10 of cups. So
mhm.
this is to me, this is beautiful family, really nice emotional aspect. So it depends on why they've made the clone, who it's of, what their expectations
Yeah.
are. So because then we've got the hanged man. So it's just surrendering to that particular situation. And then the 8 of cups, which is walking away from something. So leaving something behind. So so yeah, so the real bodies, they can be hidden, they can be or they could be, like you said, just in use or tucked away, whatever.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Depends on the situation. Mm.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Do they dream? And I know I saw this question somewhere
Mm.
here and I can't
Oh,
find it.
that one wants to come out. Justice. Interesting, isn't it? Because
Okay, here it is. Do they dream like
they just
us?
run programs. Interesting. Okay, one more. I'm going to do 3. Yeah. So the Justice card has come up first. So I would feel that they would dream, because because you've still got to process, emotions and things like that. So, and yeah, because then we've got our 7 of Wands. So this is a conflict card. So dreaming really just helps the brain, or the emotional aspect of us, obviously, to release things or sort through things. And then the 5 of Pentacles. So this again is a situation that's not been great, and it's finding a solution to it. So I would say, yeah, that they do. Mm.
So, is there a limit to how many clones someone can
Wow.
have?
Let's have a look and see. I mean, I guess as long as they've got the technology and they've got the DNA and whatever. So I don't think there would be. No, because I'm getting the 3 of Pentacles has come up. So this is a yeah. So 3 of Pentacles. So this is having contracts signed, coming up with a plan, making a decision. Ace of Pentacles. So to me, again, really, this is a creation, something that can be created. And then we've got our 3 of Swords. So this is when one carks it or is not working anymore, they would just be able to make a new one. So I don't feel there's a
Wow.
limit. No.
Wow. How interesting.
Mm.
So, the next question is, I heard that the white hats do not use clones. Is that true?
Wow. Whoa. Okay. I 4 of Swords jumped out, and to me that means that maybe it's been hidden. Maybe they do, but it's been
Hmm.
hidden. So yep, Hermit, which is definitely.
They don't want to tell us.
Yep. So I would say that it's that maybe they do.
They
Maybe
do. Yep.
Temperance.
Yep.
So this is, yeah, the technology, ET technology, angelic.
Yeah. Of
But
course.
yeah. So yeah, I think they do.
Ah,
Mm.
see? You can't believe everything you hear. Um, okay, let's see what else. Have the white hats, the elite alliance, the good guys, have they been able to stop the bad guys from cloning
Okay, let's have a look
since
and
they were
see.
trying to destroy the cloning factories?
Yeah, let's have a look and see. Queen of Pentacles has just come up, so they've obviously contemplated a reality to do that because the moon's now come up. So again, this is something that's really deep, dark psyche to me. When the moon comes up, it means something's not quite right. So yeah, yeah, it looks like it. Three of Swords again. So it looks like they've actually been
They've been
able
stopped.
to take it
Okay.
down. So yeah,
Okay.
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So if are they well, this is a great question, Maree. I wonder if we've met in them in
Ah,
everyday life. That's a great
yeah,
question. Are they
it
out and
is.
about with like regular people, or is it only like
Mm,
celebrities and politicians and elites?
yeah.
Or
Yeah,
do
well, I guess,
they
I mean, it would cost a lot of money to do it. So, I mean,
Yeah,
unless
that's
there's a
true.
purpose for doing it for an
That's
everyday
true.
person. So, I mean, they're not going to clone someone just to be maybe a cleaner or as Dennis has got there to cook dinner.
They
So,
cook their cook. "Hey, I'll pay. How much?"
yeah, that's right. Few mil? Okay.
Well, but then again, they only last 3 years, so I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Depending on the clone, I think, and how much consciousness is in it too. But so there's a lot more than what we think
Oh,
by the looks of this card.
something just
So
went on your screen, went like this, like a light went like this
did
across
it?
the screen. Yeah,
Whereas nothing's changed.
amazing.
All sorts of weird stuff goes on here.
That was really cool.
I don't get to see it. That's so funny.
You gotta go back and watch the video
I will. I will.
at
I'll have a look
42
and see what you
minutes.
mean. 42 minutes. That's funny. So yeah, I think it's more for people that are, like you said, very powerful, very out there, very, you know, playing a role of some sort. This magician card's coming up today. So yeah, definitely creating something. And yeah, for people that are usually playing a bigger role. But I feel that, yeah, everyday people, not so much.
Not so much.
Not
Okay.
so much.
Okay. Very interesting.
Gee.
Very interesting. Okay. Um, do you have any questions about clones? I am done with my questions for clones, but I can move on to the next topic if there's nothing else about clones.
Okay, I'm just not really. No, I think you've covered most of the questions. There are questions in there I hadn't even thought of as
I know,
well.
especially the brain freeze one.
The brain freeze one's fabulous. It's so funny.
That was awesome.
So,
Um, Trixie wants you to explain the temperance card.
okay, so the temperance card. So this is a let me see if I can find it. So temperance to me always is, it's almost an angelic card. So it means patience as well. So it has a lot of different meanings depending on the scenario that we're talking about. It can actually mean a change of home, a change of environment, but usually there's patience that goes with that. So, but and to me though, there's usually a higher consciousness as well that goes with that temperance card. So that's my card that I sort of see as ETs or angelic help as well when that one comes up. But, so that's the temperance. That's how I find the temperance. It's one
Okay,
of our
very
major
good.
arcana. So
Yes.
it's in the top
Yes,
22.
very good. So, if you guys have any questions more about clones, just type it in. I'm going to proceed with the next question that I had. And this was in Mecca, and I forgot to bring this up. But do you guys know what Mecca is by any
Mecca,
chance?
mega or Mecca?
Mecca,
It's double CA, MECCA.
Mecca.
Yeah. I thought
Uh,
Mecca was a holy,
Yes, yes,
shrine aspect of,
yes.
like not Israel or somewhere like that. It
Okay,
was, is
let's
it?
see if I can show you what this is. I don't know if I can share. Where am I? Okay, here we go. let's see. Share. I've never done this. Chrome tab. Okay, here we go. Awesome. All right. All right. So can you guys see this right here?
Yep.
Okay. So what they do is this, like hundreds of thousands of people go around and around and around and around this square thing. Okay.
Yep.
So it's incredible to see it. If I wish I had a video for you to see it, but I don't. So okay. Are these, was this place created for nefarious purposes? And is that energy being
Mm.
being used
Yeah, I see what you mean.
for the bad guys?
Wow, let's have a look and see. Because, there's a lot of people that do that sort of prayer ritual thing, isn't there? Like,
Yeah, but it's
yeah,
hundreds of thousands of people doing it at the same time.
yeah,
It is, to see the video is amazing.
it would be. It's interesting because the Page of Wands has come up first. Now so my feeling was initially was it was done in a from an honor way, if that makes sense. It was done from a right way,
Mm-hmm.
because the High Priestess has come up with that card as well. So
Mm-hmm.
to me, this is always sacred, honoring something. So let's just see if that's actually been turned around. Yeah, because the Seven of Pentacles has come up. So it feels to me like there's been some seeds planted where that energy can be almost harvested. Because
Yes.
yeah. So yeah, and it's like anything, isn't it? They've managed to misuse most things energetically. Okay, that one just came
There
up.
you go. See, that's exactly what I was looking for right there.
Yeah. So yes, anything can get turned on its head. So it started out for the right reasons, but something's been manipulated with it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's the
So
same as the Pope, isn't it? That was all that energy from those beautiful prayers and whatever got, could, diverted.
so then let's talk about that box in the middle. I find it very interesting. I
Yeah,
don't get a good feeling from it. What is in that box? What can the cards
yeah.
tell us that's in that box, and what does it do?
So is it an actual building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a black building, maybe two-story building there in the picture.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's just see. What is it for? What is the... Okay, interesting. Yeah, again, it's really fascinating because the first card out was our Five of Wands, which is conflict, spiritual conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then we've got our Two of Pentacles. So this is a decision that needs to be made in reality. So I feel it's it's been put there because our Queen of Pentacles has come up now. So this is someone that is contemplating that reality. So it's almost like it was created to help, almost like to give a focus to something is what's coming through. So it's almost like the building is there because that gives people the focus for their walking around. They've got to have almost like a physicality of something. It's like the Wailing Wall. So, and then we've just got Ace of Wands. So it's a little bit like the Wailing Wall or places people go to honor. They've built it just to be there for people to be able to do their
So
honoring of.
the people did.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm trying to see if I could find a video so people could see it because it's really interesting.
Black cube being used.
Okay. So okay, so there is something in the box then, in that black box in the middle. Then I'm
Well,
sorry, I was looking at the picture, so I didn't catch
yeah,
everything you said.
yeah. It was built basically as an icon. So basically for people to be able to like I said, like the Wailing Wall. It's like saying, is there anything behind the Wailing Wall? It's the whole culture that goes with it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
then Dennis was saying that he thought there was a meteor fragment in there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Let's find out if that's true.
Yeah, let's see. Yes, there's something in there. Definitely. So, yeah.
Okay, so what's coming is that meteorite is that meteorite getting all that energy and sending it to where it's from, gathering that energy, and therefore, because that meteorite is connected to something out there, that it's sending that energy to that place.
Okay. Yes, that's a great question. All right. And one more. I feel it's more, no, it's more something that was revered or something that was
Okay.
found, because we've got our Knight of Cups. So this is bringing a message, an emotional message. It's actually, it's just something that's on earth. And then we've got our Mr. Devil's come up again. So it's almost like, again, it's been, everything gets twisted and turned.
They
But it would
got
have
they
been,
got
yeah.
to it and changed it.
So, and then the Two of Wands. So this is also about looking over the earth and finding a balance. So there's still good. There's always good as much as there is the evil. But yeah,
Okay.
it was
Okay.
more of the physical, the actual remnant or whatever it was on earth. So yeah, because I
Yeah.
didn't even know. I had no idea what that was about. The
Yeah.
box and everything.
Yeah, and Kathy, I had heard too that they were millions of Muslims that attend Mecca.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And she said she read over 2 million Muslims attend Mecca. So it's millions of
Mm-hmm.
people creating this swirling energy,
Yeah.
when they're there. And I can't even imagine
Oh,
the energy that these people can pull from it.
well, look at the strength cards just come up. So it would just create this massive, massive energy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Mm.
are they helping Earth by doing this, or because it's being pulled, it's not helping it? Is it for the
Yeah,
good or the bad in the end? Whether, the bad
yeah,
guy's pulling some energy, who cares? But if it's helping the
yeah,
positive side, then
yeah, yeah. Again, exactly. We've got the Hierophant that could come up. Now, when the Hierophant comes up, to me as well, this can be a very authoritarian. So it's using, in a way, I feel that because the Three of Swords has come up next to it,
uh-huh.
I don't feel that it's great. Yeah,
Okay. So
Nine
it's
of
not good
Wands.
energy.
Not
No.
it's not fantastic energy
Oh
for
my
the earth.
God. That means that's a lot of bad energy going out then.
Doesn't mean it's
For
bad energy, just doesn't mean that it's really positive.
Okay.
Okay?
But
So yeah,
wouldn't we need to balance whatever's there? Like if it's not good or neutral, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah.
I don't know.
Let's have a look and see. I don't feel it's a big issue. Five of Pentacles has come up. So again, this can be a situation that's not great. But there's always a solution. That's actually finding the solution, this card. So I feel that it's not causing a huge problem.
Okay. So then
And
my
it
next
gives people
question,
peace of mind as well, because remember, for a lot of people, that's really important. So if it's
yeah.
giving them a sense of peace and that that's what's right for them,
Yeah.
then that could be enough to just counter it.
Okay. Hold on, my kids
Yeah.
are making noise. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, so the next question is having to do with that day and time when airplanes hit some big towers in New York City.
Yep.
And now there's a memorial there.
Mm.
That memorial, when people go there, they're sad. They're, anyway. So, what's happening? Same question. Is someone or something pulling energy from that place? Was it created in a specific way to pull energy from that place?
Death cards come up. So it is about, to me, this can also be, what's the word, an energetic letting go of something. So I feel it's more somewhere for people to go to mourn, because the judgment cards come up. So it's just, again, giving people that place to focus. It doesn't,
Okay.
I feel that what happened there, here we go. I feel that what happened there was enough in itself. Like that whole, how it happened. As we
Yeah.
know, it wasn't quite what we've been told. So yeah, because it was emotional. That was there. That was what they wanted. That huge emotional
Mm-hmm.
aspect of it when it actually happened. But I don't feel that now it's used for that. What you were saying,
Okay, so it's not being
no,
used for the bad guys who
no,
love that energy.
they love it. But yeah,
Yeah,
no, not there.
not
No,
there. Okay.
they got
Uh,
what they wanted from that one.
just by demolishing
Doing
the
it,
buildings and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Um, good to know. Okay. So Kathy, you sent me the video, but to my phone, and I don't have a way to display it on on my laptop from my phone, so I can't show it. But anyway, if you guys want to see what it looks like, just Google it. Google Mecca live, and it will come up on there. Um, is there anything else? Let me see if I had anything else. I think. Um, oh, okay. We will. Kathy will ask that in the next one on Friday. It's a great question. Um, if there are no other questions, that's really all I have. Just a reminder that Dennis, you're
But
too much.
oh, he's a cracker. I love it.
Oh my god. I
Won't get
believe
glasses.
they all the stuff that we get. So,
That's it, including brain freeze.
yeah, that's so funny.
Oh, I love it.
Question. So, yes, Starseed Connection this Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern. And on Friday's topic is the current events, stuff that's happening, that's current events. And anything else,
Nope.
Maree? Okay.
I think we're
Everybody,
good.
don't forget, Maree has her channel, Magic Maree, on YouTube.
Yes.
And if you want a reading from Maree, magicmaree.com. And also, I've decided to start doing remote sessions. Not very many, but I'm going to do 1 or 2 a week. So if it's something that you were considering, but then because I stopped doing them, you're not going to do them again. Just letting you know, I'm going to start doing them again, but again, not too many. So if that's something that's interesting, go to quantumlifetransformations.com, and you can reach me from there. Anything else?
No, I think we're done. Jazzy's
Well,
happy.
Yay, Jazzy. Thank you, Jazzy. Thank you, everybody who were here to give us your funny and amazing
I
questions.
know, I love
Super
it.
grateful. You guys, everybody, like the video, subscribe, share, share, share. I do think this video is going to be something that a lot of people would be interested in. So definitely pass it on. I love you guys, and I will see you Friday morning if you're in the US and Europe, and not Friday morning, Friday evening, and Saturday morning if you are in Australia. All right, guys, love you. See you soon.
See you guys.
Bye bye.